Hey, this is the Mighty Oba, Sports Director from 1080 AM WUFO, talking about the Buffalo Bills, our weekly sports update number 6. What a week it was at One Bills Drive. Out of the blue, Dick Jauron calls a press conference announcing that Turk Schonert has been relieved of duties. In other words, he has been fired, period. And Alex Van Pelt and Eric Stubblefield would basically, they're going to take over the duties of Turk Schonert, with Alex Van Pelt having the so-called title of offensive coordinator. Is this a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What about the timing? 10 days before you take on the New England Patriots, be on a Monday Night Football audience around the entire nation, you're trying to tell us that this is a good thing. Well, obviously change was needed, but change should have come long before this. This is not a good thing for the Buffalo Bills. Will it transpire into wins on the football field? We don't know yet. What type of coordinator and a play caller will Alex Van Pelt be? We really don't know. We know him as a player. He's been a coach for just a couple of years. So they're putting a lot on Alex Van Pelt, and we can only hope for the best, because Alex Van Pelt, I don't know of any other person on this coaching staff that came out of playing for the Buffalo Bills at this present time. And we're wishing him the best of luck, but he's being put into a very precarious situation. It is cut down day at One Bills Drive and across the NFL. There's going to be some surprises. On last week, I think I cut over and over abundance of players that I think should not be here. A couple of them already, I think, are going to be gone. Ryan Denny definitely, and I think Coach Simpson was one of the definites. Coach Simpson now traded to the Detroit Lions. The Bills got a draft choice. That's a win-win for the Bills, because I think he was not going to make this football team either way it goes. There might be a couple more surprises. Maybe Dominic Rhodes. Maybe a couple of the other players that thought they were entrenched on this football team. I think the competition is so great on those last cuts that there's going to be a couple of cuts that you might scratch your head at. But the Buffalo Bills, the pressure is on this organization to deliver a competitive product this year. And I think it's going to be very difficult for that to happen. I think the Dick Jauron era, which was already in trouble, is now proving to really be in a sense of dysfunction. This organization needs a real football guy running the ship. I'm sorry, Russ Brandon is a great marketing person, no doubt about it. But the Bills need a football guy. Tom Modrak has a football guy background, but does not want to take on that job, apparently. But you've got some other football guys out there that will hire a real competitive football coach that will take this team, which I think has enough talent on it right now, to be more competitive. Can Dick Jauron get it done? I don't think so. I think he's moving towards the point of losing not only the confidence of the fan base, but I think he might be losing the confidence of the team itself, and whether or not he was a good enough coach to lead this team to the next level. A lot of people don't like Tom Coughlin, but you rarely hear any of his players say he was the type of coach that could not lead us to that Super Bowl victory. Tom Coughlin, disciplinarian, a coach that many players just can't stand, but he's a winner. Can we say the same about Dick Jauron, who a lot of players they hold him in such a high standard. Everybody likes him. I don't know anybody that said a bad word about Dick Jauron, but it has not spelled out to wins on the football field. And the Buffalo Bills are at the crossroads. When you sell 57,000 season tickets and your fan base has a lack of confidence in how this organization is being run, and then 10 days before the season starts, you're making a change at offensive coordinator, that's a recipe for disaster and dysfunction. We'll see you next week on our next take for the Buffalo Bills as we prepare to take on the New England Patriots. Next week, we'll preview that game before it starts in Foxborough on Monday Night Football, September the 14th. We'll see you next week. I'm the Mighty Oba.